Bottoms up. Who's ready for some Shimmer?
No, thank you.
Oh, don't you want
No
any
pressure,
more?
really. You got a little spider
thank
for
you.
you, too.
No.
So welcome back, guys. We're going to be watching more Arcane today. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
So we're on episode 6 of season 1. We have a lot of questions for this episode. We are really enjoying the series.
Mm-hmm.
The animation's incredible. We saw sexy time between Jace and Mel.
Mel and
that's
Jace.
right.
Now they have a romantic relationship going on.
they
And
do.
and what is Mel's intention?
I know.
Sure.
Is it
I hope
good
she
or
has
is it
good
bad?
intentions, but she manipulates a lot of
That's
people.
right.
So, even though she was manipulating him sort of too, I hope she does actually does care for him.
Mm-hmm.
And now Victor's really not doing good.
Oh,
He's
busy
not. He's
on
very
mine.
sick.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if she is going to be good for Jace, because she did tell him that everyone's pretty much corrupt and you just have to be mindful of that. And he just played along and he did a very good job.
That might
trying to
actually be
get
good for
allies.
him to know.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he's good at investigating already.
Uh-huh.
He's close to Marcus, and
That's
that's, not
right.
good because Marcus
No, I know. He's
knows.
always in the know.
Yes,
and that's
he
not
is.
good.
And Silco doesn't like how Marcus is right now because he's wavering, right? Or he said something like that last time.
That's right.
So that's not
Okay.
good. So there's a lot of worries there on what's going to happen
That's right.
with Jace. So I think he is prepared because he has Mel by his side, just because of all the corruption that he knows about.
right, yeah.
And I'm hoping that nothing will happen to him because of Marcus.
Okay.
And then the same thing with Silco going after Marcus. So I'm actually worried for him as well.
I'm worried for Marcus because he
Okay.
has a daughter too,
That's true.
we saw him looking at her photo. So
Mhm.
I'm wondering if he's saying either I have to do whatever Silco says,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's
I'm
not good.
afraid that they're going to do something to my
Yeah.
daughter, or if he's just going to turn the other way.
I mean, he's the chief of police, right? So here,
That's right,
he
yeah.
has this huge position, and he's completely corrupted. He has no choice. Like, he tries to
I
have
know,
a
and
voice,
yeah.
but
And he does feel
Doesn't.
bad.
So-
He feels horrible that Grace
Confident.
died and
yeah.
and how
my
she
gosh.
died, but
I know, that was so
Yeah.
shocking. I mean, we didn't know her
Yeah.
long, but she was well respected, and even
She
Vander was
was,
friends with
yeah.
her.
exactly.
That's
And the
saying a lot.
two main peacekeepers really are
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Yeah, so everything's all a mess, and it's just not good. And, now Vi knows about Powder or Jinx working
yeah, I was gonna
for
say,
Silco, not being captive. Like, she's not.
When
That's
is she
right.
gonna
Prisoner
meet
or
up? When is
something.
she going to meet up with her too?
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
glad that Kate is with her again. They were so
am
funny at the
too.
brothel or whatever.
That was
That
funny.
girl.
Odd couple.
Yeah,
Oh my
right?
God.
And what you call her, cupcake or something?
Yeah.
I like that cupcake. So if you want to see the next episode early, you can check out our Patreon. You can see it as a full reaction. Links below. We have a huge library of shows and movies.
So many.
Yay.
All right. And of course, we're watching on Netflix. 106. Some nasty water.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is that Victor when he was younger?
Yeah, I was thinking that same here too.
Wow.
Oh,
That's a
nice.
genius.
Neat.
Yeah. Oh, you even had a cane back
Oh,
then.
wow.
Oh, it's going faster than he can catch up to it. He can't catch up to it. Oh, no, it's
Careful.
gonna fall.
Oh.
Glowy blue crystals?
Oh,
Or
okay.
Yeah,
purple?
that's a lot. That's how he got him.
Why aren't you playing with the others?
Oh, it's that guy.
Gentle.
We can be loners together.
This is not good though. Does he have a connection with this guy still?
Seems just yesterday I stumbled upon an aspiring young scholar from the Undercity here. Ruminating. You should be proud of what you've accomplished, Victor.
Yes.
It's a sad truth that those who shine brightest often burn fastest.
Yeah. Making paints?
Listen, I'm sorry for disappearing last night.
Duty calls.
Victor's dying. Victor saved my life once. Now he needs me, and there's nothing I can do. I hate feeling so useless. Nothing feels impossible when I'm with you.
We can't change what fate has in store for us, but we don't have to face it alone.
Yeah, so there's a lot of influences. Ooh, he is connecting with it.
Jack!
Oh, she has a winner.
My name's Theorem. I mean, I'm not grabbing girls. Well, other than those ones, I guess.
Focus. Who are they? Here, for your troubles.
Oh my god!
Oh, she
Those
is.
games aren't far behind. We have to keep moving.
Oh, she's jumping down? Ah! I keep doing that with everything.
Cookie.
Holy crap!
We lost her.
Lost who?
Holy crap!
Ooh! Ooh.
Maybe we should try the other.
You're about as good for our cause as you were for your family.
Ooh.
Jinx.
I'm gonna kill you.
About
Oh!
Oh, no.
Yes, you're right.
you were so busy.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness.
You remember our old friend Vi, don't you? Vander's daughter? Could you imagine being separated from your father?
Boy,
She's-
this is really threatening.
In a safe place. I can fix this. Please.
Everyone makes mistakes,
No,
right?
No.
Accidents happen.
I tell you, he's evil. Evil.
Another meeting.
What can you do?
It's gonna get really strong.
Wow.
Uh-oh, and it dies automatically. Instantly.
Last.
It's happened to everyone.
It screamed too. Like it
I
was in
can
pain.
determine. We'll solve this. There may not be time. We're in uncharted waters here.
Oh,
Boy.
oh.
It was never this big, though.
Her memories, flashbacks.
I know you have your reservations about me. This only works if we can trust each other.
It doesn't work.
We aren't monsters, you know. We're people, just like you.
You don't know anything about me.
You don't know anything about her either.
Hextech, that evolves. It's groundbreaking. What's most exciting is that it reacts to biological matter.
I've seen nations destroyed by a single seed, and it looked exactly like this.
Professor, this could
boy.
save Victor's life.
Jace?
Because animals like always side with him.
Do what he says.
Is she all right? Wait. I'm a friend. I'm sorry.
Is he the guy from the first episode?
Yeah, it looks
I
like
think so. I don't know.
Someone else.
Ailment.
Helps people here with this.
Shimmer. Trade.
Ooh, her gun, really?
Anyway, I don't want her to see me like this.
So who is that?
Just tell her I'm sorry.
I have reason to believe they're planning more attacks.
Okay.
Well, how has this threat gone unnoticed for so long? We have to protect the city.
That's the one Silco gave him to,
Yeah.
right, to frame.
This city was founded to be a bastion of enlightenment. In a world that cannibalized itself over power, I believe, if we set aside our greed and arrogance, we can be one again.
I'm sorry, Professor, but healing this city will take more than just speeches. Time and again, you've warned us what not to do. I believe it's time we gave the beloved founder of our city a well-deserved retirement.
Yeah.
Pushing him out.
Wow, that turned on him so quick.
Yeah.
Do you want her to do that though?
I know. Just one drop.
Silco will be watching.
Oh, the measurements.
How do you not know if your sister is alive or dead?
It's hard to check up on people from inside a concrete cell.
What, you don't have parents?
Surprise. Oh, God.
They want it so bad. He has what they want.
Oh, he took one too.
Mm-hmm.
What have you done with my sister?
Oh, she is more than I ever imagined.
She's gonna get like that because she's got some of that in her.
You don't know your limits, girl. It's what got Van to kill.
Pull things down. He's gonna go right through the circle. Watch.
Wherever you are, light it up, and I'll find you.
God, you kept it all this time.
Yeah.
Aw, it's all destroyed.
It is.
It's just the transitions that's
Yes.
going on. Yeah, what's he doing?
Oh, walking. Oh, oh my God.
Ooh. Oh, he still has it?
Liar.
Liar, that's the girl's arm. Holy crap.
Powder?
Really?
Oh, powder!
I watch out.
I never thought I'd see you again.
I don't know.
Are you real?
Oh, this is gonna change it.
Yeah, watch. Oh, no. Oh,
We can work this out.
This is a trick. You're playing me.
oh, no.
I'm in no mood. You're a class act, sister. Sister thought I missed her, but you wouldn't miss her.
Powder!
Oh, no, I think she does hear something. Yeah. Oh, three-way fight. Whoa, the masks are cool.
Oh.
Good catch.
Oh, Kate's got it.
I love her punches. Wow. Whoa! Holy crap.
I?
Oh, that's the end of it!
Naturally.
No! Wow, I can really into that one.
Yes.
What a way to end
Wow,
it.
that
Holy
was so-
cow.
She really just wanted to
Music.
see her. She couldn't wait.
Yeah.
Wow.
You could just tell she was so happy to see Vi.
Yeah, then
I mean, I had mixed emotions there, and I was so happy for the reunion, but because poor Jinx is so unstable,
She is,
like,
definitely.
she gets triggered so easily, and she's so mixed up in the head that I thought she was going to start fabricating. Like, she started to eventually, but I thought she was going to
Yes.
stab her when she was hugging
That's
her.
right.
Yeah.
Like, start to
Yeah.
think about all these things she
Yeah.
made up in her head about how she abandoned her, where, you know, she had no control. Marcus pulled her away. I mean, I
That's
understand
right,
why she yelled at her, but it was just a really bad thing all around, everything that
Yeah,
happened.
I mean,
Yeah,
something
that's right.
huge happened. She killed most of her family accidentally,
Yeah.
and it was just a quick reaction that Vi just called her a Jinx, and
It could have been way
that
worse.
happened.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
siblings
Yeah.
fight all the time and say things they don't mean, and
And that was like
I
one
mean,
of the
and
worst
then she
things
just-
that God
yeah,
went
and
through
this,
that.
and
whole
Silco just
family.
takes her away, and to see her now, and
Marcus.
she
Oh,
was
yeah,
just
yeah.
so happy to
That's
see
right.
her.
And then she saw Caitlin, she's an enforcer. And
I know.
Right,
I'm like,
that
okay, well
triggered her.
now it's
Yeah.
going good, so something's gonna screw it
Yeah,
up. And
definitely
Kate, like,
did.
she had every reason to be there,
Yeah.
but I'm like, talk about timing and
Yeah,
you
bad
know,
timing.
and seeing Vi going back and forth and just looking at Jinx doing all these violent
Yeah,
acts.
and she
and
kept
being
saying
like, whoa.
powder, and she kept like, whoa, like she was completely floored by
Yeah,
her,
she was, yeah.
Yeah.
aggressiveness
No, it's
and
insane.
her fighting power.
Yeah, and in their childhood, I don't remember exactly what Vi said, but always said that she was more gentle in nature or something.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing her just shooting, I mean, she already saw her with a gun, but to actually see her use it and to be chaotic with it, like she's shooting in every direction and shooting at, like, not targeting her sister, but at that moment, but like targeting all over the place. And you saw bullets fly by Vi, and she's looking at her sister like, oh my God, she's like crazy.
God, yes.
You
Big
know, and
time.
that was just
Yes.
so freaking intense. That was a cool scene though. But you know, what do you think about the Firelights? I mean, do you think they're bad? Do you think they're good? Because we don't know anything really about them.
We really don't know, but they have the crystal now. They have that ball. So I don't know if they're good. I want to say they're good in their own way, trying to get away from Silco. We know they're not with Silco, so
I don't know. It's hard to say.
I mean, honestly, we don't
kind
know
of
much
thinking
about
that.
them, so I'm thinking that they are probably good. They're probably like freedom fighters or
Yeah.
something,
I
trying
hope
to
so,
fight for the
yeah.
underdog. And because when we saw them fighting up in Piltover, and I think they were trying to destroy those bins or something, or trying to, I don't know if they were trying to get rid of the Shimmer,
Silco
right?
was trying. Yes, they were trying to not let Silco's people get the Shimmer.
Yeah, so I think they were trying to be that middle person to stop it. And I remember that leader guy was scared when he realized who was involved, when he saw the monkey drawing and knew it was Jinx. And when she killed the other lady that had pink hair, I think it was him or one of his friends or something with the masks who got emotional because that person died. So it was something close. Someone close to them. And I'm kind of like, well, you know, you could still be bad and have a loved one, but I really thought that was very genuine in them trying to stop Silco's production or something. I feel like they're that middle good person trying to be like a vigilante, and you know,
Could be,
so they're going after Jinx, and Vi just happened to be there, and that one guy might have recognized her or maybe heard their conversation or something and thought maybe we can use her.
Right. And for Caitlin really cares about Vi. You can tell she got this Shimmer. She traded her gun for it.
That's huge.
I don't think she really realizes what she just did. I mean, Vi took some of it.
Mm-hmm.
And now for her to just go and try to help her again and finally realizing, oh my God, your sister is Jinx.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a
What a
complete
shock, huh?
for her too. And poor Vi's like, okay, I just realized this. You just realized that.
I know, it's like panic mode.
Okay,
She
everyone
was cool
calm
about
down.
it. Yeah, like I just felt
That
fine.
was a really good moment.
Yeah, that was very good. I mean, very bad, but like,
It was
holy
bad,
crap,
but it was
like, what a
like-
great, scary moment.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because all three of them are shocked.
Mm-hmm. So with the Shimmer now, I mean, we've seen the monstrous things it can do, literally. Like, it can upgrade people and make them into these, like, scary monsters, almost like zombies, like, on steroids or something. But then it's like a drug, you know? And
It's
you
a
have
drug.
these people addicted, and they wean away.
And they get
are
more
so sickly.
deteriorated
Yeah.
after they're, like, withdrawing from it, and they need it so bad that they just have to wait for Silco to come to get more. And they're,
And
like, at their mercy.
Yeah, and if you use a little
At his
bit, like
mercy,
Vi, because that was the same stuff, I'm guessing, because that's the signature, seeing the glowing purple. So just having a little bit can heal you, as long as you don't have it or depend on it all the time, maybe. Because it seems like even just taking it was like, you know, like I know she's in pain already, but still, you know, that jump started her immune system or something, and maybe, you know, she was able to move better after that, so it healed her to a certain
for how
extent.
long, though?
Be careful.
For how long, yeah. Then do you have withdrawal right afterwards every time, or do you have to have a lot of it? Like, what's that? And another big question is, who was that guy that was asking about Vi?
know, and
Knew
it was
Vi
the
directly.
glasses. I'm trying to
Yes, really.
figure
I mean,
out. We have seen him before, but I just don't know what capacity.
I mean,
Sorry,
I'm only
guys.
thinking Milo. Like, at first I thought it was that that weird guy from, I think it was the first episode, that was making a deal with that big muscular guy and that woman with the knife, and he got underpaid for the job that he did for them, and he was at the bar, so at the last drop, so Vander had to come over because they're like, well, this is what the job is now, so this is what you're getting. He's like, no, I can't accept this. This is half of what you're supposed to give me or something. And then Vander went over there and said, no, you know, you got to honor your deal here. You know, do we have a problem? And everyone else backed him up.
Yeah, they backed away, yeah.
You know, and I think that might have been the guy, because the mannerisms were similar. But then how did he, I mean, we don't know much about him. He knows Vander, but maybe he did know his family too. Maybe he was closer than we realize.
Maybe.
Because for him to start saying Vi, and I don't want Vi to see me like this, so she knows him well. So then I was like, well, maybe it's Milo then. I don't know. He's just so different.
I don't know.
Yeah, and he didn't have glasses.
And I mean, Slater, you know,
yeah,
people
but
glasses,
who knows?
but,
Yeah,
but
everything's deteriorating on his body, so you never know. But
yeah, I mean, you can change your shape too. I was like, he's similar in shape to Milo, so that was also making, you know, his. I mean, you couldn't even see because he had like this weird thing on his head. So I think Milo got crushed by the bricks or something, like a whole partial wall.
True, and that bigger guy could be Clogger, so you don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. You think maybe both of them? He got hit in the head. I don't know. I want to know. I mean, Clogger had those goggles on, but it doesn't necessarily mean he's going to have glasses later, and that's a very different shape, too. But yeah, like he might have been one of the other ones or something.
But either way, even if we didn't even know who those people were, what about Vi? Is she going to have to be, you know, succumb to Silco and try to beg for this stuff to get her, you know, to make her feel better after a while? Like, is she going to get
I hope that's not
it?
going to be a thing. I hope not. I hope that was like a one-time deal just to show us like what other things it can do for people. I mean, in this case, it's good, but you don't want to use too much of it. And how crazy is it to see Silco act out that way? I mean, it makes sense, but I saw Powder there when she was a kid freaking out and like screaming and rage and just like losing it. And here he was the same way. And, you know, when he lost Vi, she outsmarted him and took off. And then he's having a temper tantrum of his own and, like, kicking someone to death.
Oh, yeah, to take his aggressions out.
Yeah, so, you know, parallels there, you know. So it shows, like, how much they are alike. And how scary is it that here Jinx, like, she's taking out these major people, these major players. And she is, like, that unstable. And her being called out.
Oh, yeah, she's, like, even yelling at herself. Do you hear, you know... Like, there's so many people talking in her head.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, she's very unstable. You're
right. So she's going to, like, take over this whole operation at one point. And
but she was instantly thrilled to see her sister. You can just tell.
Oh, definitely.
Like, she was very emotional to see her sister, which is
that
wonderful.
Was emotional for me,
so not all of her is gone.
No, it isn't.
That's telling me that
I'm hoping
not
she
all
can
of her
reel
is
back
gone.
Powder, you know?
Yeah.
Because even as a child, we saw moments of her really losing it. So Vi really, I mean... your past can really make or break you, you know? It really forms you into who you are in a way. And here, like Powder, she already had a little something off when she was a kid, and Vi really kept her good, you know? And losing that one part that kept her sane. I mean, like, heck, they have a freaking hard lifestyle anyways, and losing that one person, like, completely... I mean, it was, again, an awful thing and what happened, but that really threw her off.
It's true, and your past does, you know, you allow your destiny what to be. You allow your path, whether it be good or bad in the future. Like Silco, like Victor, even like his past. You know, he couldn't do what the other children did, and he wound up
and he had a
meeting this
cane
guy.
that whole time.
He was a scientist, and so we don't know what Victor's going to come up with now either. Like how he's going to end up.
That's right.
Is
and he knew that one, like, mad scientist, we'll say, from, you know, Silco. He's the one who's been creating this stuff from a long time ago.
That's right.
So it's always been around from nature, I guess. Maybe the chemicals made it over time because it's so polluted, all the water and stuff. So, you know, maybe that purple plant evolved over time because it was so toxicated, and then they were able to experiment on it. But he's been doing it since way back when. And here Victor knows him, so now with them together, you know, with this thing that Heimerdinger's telling him is not good news at all, like he's witnessed so much, he has so much wisdom. I think it's going to be really bad, and Victor's going to be able to create this amazing magic that's going to ruin a lot of lives and more than save.
I think so, and
corrupt his mind maybe.
And kicking Heimerdinger out of there, that was
sad too.
Terrible.
Oh, his face too. He's so cute, but you see beyond that and see him as this wise person, and I'm like, wow. And I'm trying to see it as like, what do you guys think? Because like he wants to protect the city and everything, and he's so careful about taking things slow and steady. But look how bad the Undercity is getting because of it. Nothing's getting done, so it is kind of because of that. So he's in charge of this, and yet it's all going to crap.
Yeah.
So I think Jace was speaking some truths there, but I really think they should heed his warnings too, because I know he knows what he's talking about. So
yeah, and I think they just saw the organic material come up, it flourished, and then it died immediately.
Right, yeah,
they all three saw that. So I can see why Heimerdinger would say to them, look, you we got to put the brakes on this. You can't just, I know you want to save Victor, but we have to take it easy. And I can see Jace was so excited and so emotional about it because he wants to save his friend, his good friend that's like a brother to him. But you can't move it so fast. You can't, you have to look at all the, everything about it. You can't just, you have to study it.
And that's the hard part, because here you see this creature who can live a very long time, and, taking your time as long as he's saying, another 10 years or so for every little thing. That's a lifetime for some people, and here, like, it's like a smaller amount of time for him, but he is right, like, patience is key, but at the same time, a lot of lives are going to be lost without doing anything, but you might lose a lot more too. Like, he's
look at this material. I mean, it flourished and it instantly died. So, I mean, if
you gotta be careful.
Victor has anything to do with this, he could, okay, I feel great, and then just
die.
Look at everyone that takes a Shimmer.
Right.
You feel great for a little while, and then you just completely you're just like a slave to it.
Yeah.
You need more to survive.
But them just pawing at Silco for more.
Oh, yeah.
Even that one friend that knows Vi, like, he even got it too. So, so him going down there, like, did he get tipped off by someone, or did he, like, I kind of thought for a second the guy who knows Vi down below, like, he just, maybe tipped him off, but he didn't go anywhere. He was there the whole time. So, they were chasing them down to that area, so they kind of figured maybe they'd be down.
Right.
Or
he must have known.
She'd be down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knew that she was down there, and he's trying to get Vi, get her away from Jinx.
Which is interesting,
they can't
too.
Connect.
Yeah, so he's also being conniving, and with Powder or Jinx, like, actually trying to investigate and figure out, why are you guys going on a job without me? And just being all cutesy at the bar, and then scaring him, and, like, people know how scary Jinx is, and even putting a prank bomb on his back. Like, holy crap, just to show you, I always have the upper hands, I can kill you whenever.
That's right.
Yeah, she probably had 2 different bombs too, like saying like, since you told me what I wanted to hear, good job, so here's the safe one. No, it was like, that's freaking scary. She's a great character, because like, I'm terrified of her, and I feel so terrible for her too.
Yeah, I do too. Definitely.
I love Vi though, like, she's so strong with her punches and stuff. Like, I just think she's so freaking cool like that. And I really do enjoy her and Kate together.
I do too, and it looks like Caitlin almost had, like, eyes for her. Like, literally, not literally, but like, she almost, like, had
was
a moment
looking at
with her. Yeah, like, she really liked her.
Yeah, they really have good chemistry. I think they're doing a really good job with this show, because I can really feel that. And even though it's more trying to learn each other, like, have trust, like, it's going to be like a friendship kind of thing, I truly think it's going to be something more later, though, because they already have that spark. They like have a good blend. Like, I just think they're a good balance for each other, and they're just really cool and tough, and I can really see that being something. And so very good job there. Not like, oh god, of course we're gonna put those two together or something. Like, not that it's predictable, it just works really well. I just really like their personalities, and I think they click well. So I want them, because like right now they're on different terms, or like Kate wants to work with Vi, and Vi is like, tough teddy bear kind of, and she's been through a lot of crap, and they are from different worlds, so I think that's kind of fun to see how that develops over time.
And even like her moves, like Kate's really getting to know that, navigate herself around, just like she's just following Vi, and she's getting smoother at it, She's like, okay, well, she just jumped off this
I know,
But
and
she
she's
enjoyed
aging
it.
too,
But
and yeah,
she
she's still
did.
doing
Yeah.
it. It's crazy.
Oh,
Yeah, amazing freaking show. I really enjoy it, and I did not think Vi and Jinx were gonna meet up in this episode. I thought it was gonna be
I was
like we're gonna
hoping
get
they
cut
would.
off to the next,
Yeah.
like her just holding up the lamp, the light, and then it was gonna cut and be like, okay, next episode. But no, we actually did see
Oh,
quite
good,
a bit.
yeah.
So
We did, and her sister came when she saw that.
yeah, what do you think the Firelights are gonna do to Vi? Why do you think they want her?
I don't know, but they also have the crystal too, so
Yeah.
Everything is in their court. Maybe they want to do something, maybe try to have a truce with Silco, do something with Silco. I'm
thinking that, oh, well, she's close to Jinx, so we can use her. I'm thinking it's either that or the Firelights might be people we know, or they do know Vi, and they want to fill her in on what's going on and use her for whatever purpose, like a better purpose for them. So I'm thinking it's going to be a good thing. I'm hoping it is.
Well, that's good.
It would suck if it's
okay.
not, because I have my
Yeah.
hopes up that it's actually something good, so we'll find out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys!
Bye.